I wanted to hit a few shots for you with the Pivot Pro on myself and talk to you a little bit about what it feels like. Now at address, as I set up, there's an angle to the Pivot Pro. You can't help but feel your weight on the inside part of your left foot. Now one of my main mentors was Ken Venturi. Venturi worked with Hogan and Byron Nelson. Those were his two teachers. It really doesn't get much better than that. Kenny's been a big influence in my life. One of the things Ken did with his shoe was he built his shoe so it had an angle on it. Now he was one of the greatest ball strikers that I have ever seen. So now I've got that feel with the Pivot Pro. I've also got the pole in here. I can take the pole out if I want to, and I just have the shoe in here. And this is a great feeling for hitting golf shots right here. I'm going to go into my right foot. I can really feel the inside portion of my right leg when I use this. I mean, you can't help it. I have to actually experience it. You can take my word for it, but with that angle, with Pivot Pro, you really feel pressure in that right foot, and that's what you want as a good player. You want to feel that. So I'm able to pivot here, and then it still can push off. I can still use my right foot, but I do have the sense when I start down that I'm sitting. Again, that's a big thing with Venturi that I've worked with. Also Sam Snead, and the time I spent with Sam, that move where they felt like they sat down a little bit into it. You can really feel that. If you're somebody that jumps off too quick, it's tough to do that with Pivot Pro. I love a training aid that you can actually practice with. That you don't have to just use at your house, or you can't really hit golf balls with. This is fine. You can hit balls with this easy. I'm going to put the pole in. Goes in easy. Now I've got a little training aid here for the angle of my right leg going back. So I'm looking here that I can stay braced with my right leg. I don't want to get reversed, and I don't want to kick into it. So great little thing. It goes wherever I go too, by the way. If I want to move up just a little bit, the pole's still here. I move up, the pole's still there. As I move through and hit my golf balls, I don't lose this. I don't have to move the stake every time I hit a golf shot. And it's going to be on the same angle each time. This guy teaches me a lot. When I finish, I like this thing aiming a little bit off to the right of my target. I know I haven't spun around on my foot. I go right to a nice balanced finish. If you're going to hit a little stinger shot, it's going to barely move. You should never have this thing in your way when you hit. If it is a problem for you, just make sure to take it out until you can practice with Pivot Pro by itself, and then put this rod back in. Watch where it points at the end of the swing, from at your target to a little right of the target, and you're going to improve your golf swing tremendously. A couple of final thoughts on the Pivot Pro. It has multiple uses. You can use it with the pole, or you can take the pole out. You can use the pole for a directional aid. What I love about this training aid is you can use it forever. This is always going to be good for you. It just can't be overused. I see a lot of training aids that the more you use them, the worse you get. You overtrain it. It makes you too much outside in, too much inside out, too much pull in your swing. They start out good, but then by overusing them, you get worse. This is an idea here that you really can't overdo. The other beauty about this training aid is the ability to use it indoors. For the whole winter, you could practice for a little while in your office. You just put this on and it gives you that immediate feeling of the inside brace. You make your swings in front of a mirror. You get your footwork much better. You improve how your legs work. Got to help your golf swing. So multiple uses, many things that you can do with it, and you can't overuse it.